Hey guys, Kyle here, and I am so excited to give you 3 examples of my system working in the real world. And it's going to be awesome because I have 3 cool stories, 3 great examples, and also they're over years. So you get to see the progression of what I've been trying to do and what I've been building and what I've learned over the years. And I'm just going to jump right into it. So this one is March 2019, and this was actually my first uh, um, deal that I did using this system that I was taught, and it was such a good deal that I didn't even realize how good it was when I actually did it. And the funny story is when I closed this one and I brought one of my friends out there who was actually helping me by teaching me and showing me some stuff in the system, and he said, "Kyle, I would have given my left nut for this to be my first house." And so it validated that I was doing the right thing, and it was a really cool experience. But the story behind this one is there was an owner who had a tenant that hadn't paid rent in 6 months, and they called me because I had called them before, and they turned me down 6 months ago. Said that they just got a tenant and that didn't need my help or whatnot. And they called me later and they said, "Hey, we had a conversation. You sent me a letter," which I did, and I was wondering if you could help me. And I said, "Absolutely." And I made them the following offer. I said, "Listen, I'll get the person out. I will do the work. You pay for the materials. I'll turn the unit over. And uh, there's no mortgage on here. So how about we split the rent 50-50?" And they agreed. And so I put a 3-day vacate notice on the property. And in 3 days, those people were out. And my wife and I, we turned over that property. We painted it and cleaned it. I put flooring in it, and I leased it. And that property made $600 a month for, I think, 3.5 years. Um, and I put $0 of my own money into it. I used no credit. And I was able to purchase that property on seller financing uh, later on after that. And so this is one of the awesome stories that I have using this method, that I was able to make infinite return on my money because I didn't put a dime into this property or use my credit. The second example I have for you was few years later. And all 3 of these examples are handpicked out of the many deals that I did using this system. And I picked them for specific reasons because of their impact to me at the time and the lessons that I learned in them. And I'm sharing them with you. So hopefully you get some goodies out of there. But this one was in May of 2022. And this was a referral from a friend. And the family was moving out of this house and they wanted to rent it and they wanted to do some other things. And this one was significant to me, not primarily because of the the lessons that I was learning or the things I was doing in here, but the story behind this is, or the lesson behind this is that, I hadn't really used this system in a while because I was focused on flips. And when I got this referral, I was like, sure, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll add another one to the portfolio. Why not? I wasn't focused on it as much during this time, but I did it, and I'm happy I did because this was the crown jewel for me in having stepped away for maybe like 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, something like that, of not actively uh, uh, looking for these deals. I don't have to look for them anymore. They start coming to me. But what was great about this is that I used my system to a T. And you never judge a book by its cover. And the tenants that my system told me to select on paper show up, and they got piercings and they got tattoos. And on the cover, you think, oh man, but the nicest people, the most respectful people, they didn't look like me, act like me, and they always paid rent, always made sure everything was good, and they took care of the property, and they were going to stay forever. And it just goes to show you that if you follow the system, you will find tenants that are good tenants that will take care of your property and they will leave you alone and they will pay rent on time every month, and you will have truly passive income. So this is why this one was so significant to me. And I'm doing this to show you guys that these are signed, these are executed, right? These are not. I'm not making this up, right? And then the third one was a triplex that I actually had, and this one cash flowed great. And this, I learned a whole lot about rehabbing, and I learned a whole lot about just evicting, how to evict all three of the tenants when we got this property. None of them had paid rent for forever. It was really a slumlord situation. We got it, we turned it over, we rented it out, and we rented it out to a foundation that helped battered women. So this one was one of my this is one of my proudest accomplishments. And I just wanted to show this one to you because just the story behind it too. Obviously, being able to work with a nonprofit and be able to provide housing to these women, but also the progression, right? This is 2019. You can see, one page, 6 items. This was 2021, and you could see it's a totally different type of lease, really more in depth. And then you could see in 2022, and even in 2023, I have a different one as well. But the point is that I learned so much over these 4 years, 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022. And I was trying a whole bunch of different things and fine tuning and coming up with my own stuff and inputting stuff and taking stuff. And, now, I have it dialed in and perfected, and I have, about, I think 33, 34 units under management now. And so, it just goes to show you that you can take this simple, well-known strategy, you can combine it with the secret sauce that I have, and you can make tens of thousands of dollars every month in net cash flow without putting any money or any credit on the line, just by knowing what to do and sweat equity. And the greatest thing is if you're going to buy property to rent, you should learn how to manage. And if you learn how to manage, you can always make money no matter what. If you're buying it, or if you're leasing it, or if you're helping someone else. So I hope these 3 examples show you the power that can be achieved with just a little sweat equity and some know-how. Take care.